is an electronic circuit which generates a periodic waveform as an output without giving of any external source to the circuit. So right, so here we have a, so we define that is an oscillator is a circuit which produces the oscillation. Characteristic is it's a wave shaping of frequency, amplitude, distortion and stability we have to analyze. These are the characteristics that we have to analyze the oscillators. And the application of the oscillators, we can use this oscillator as a switch circuit and TV circuits, CRTs, as well as clocks and digital circuits, used as a RF value transmitter, as well as IF signal receiver side. These are the applications of the oscillator. And let you consider this one is a ramp generator oscillator. Example, a periodic signal. And let me consider this one is the oscillator. It can be provided as a sine waveform, square waveform, or solid waveform. The feedback oscillator relies on positive feedback of the output maintained as a oscillator. Three types of the oscillators are RC oscillators, LC oscillators. Under the RC oscillators, we have Wien Bridge oscillator and phase shift oscillator. Under the LC oscillator, we have a Colpitts oscillator and Hartley oscillator. According to your syllabus, the crystal oscillator not covered, so we can discuss up to Hartley as well as the Colpitts oscillator. So for the Hartley and Colpitts oscillator, we have to give the stability, transfer function, and the frequency responses. These are the characteristics that we have to see in our Hartley as well as the Colpitts oscillator. So here the oscillator we have said that. So let you consider this one is a linear amplifier. So for this linear amplifier giving a response, that response will again feed up to the feedback path. So from the feedback to the, it again goes to the input. So these are sample structure. And let you consider the integrated linear oscillator. So this one is the amplifier circuit. So for that, Vs is the input, Vc is the summer circuit, summer signal. VE is nothing but the combination of Vs plus Va, because of the at the summer side both the signals are plus sign. The sign is plus at a summer side. When the sign is plus, so this considered as a amplifier. And this is the basic linear oscillator. So from this we can get the unit gain and Boxon criteria. So V naught equal to V naught by gain equal to output. So gain is nothing but the ratio between the output to input, where output is V naught, input is Vi. So input is Vs is same. V naught is nothing but A into Ve. So that I can substitute. So beta, and whenever consider A beta equal to 1, so angle of A beta equal to 0. So whenever you consider the mod of A beta equal to 1, so that is a Boxon criteria. So this is the mathematical expression for a oscillator. So VE equal to summer signal, that is Vs plus Vf. Vf is equals to feedback signal. So that is the feedback gain into V naught. So V naught which is coming to here, and this V naught is going to be multiplied with the beta, and the Vf is the resultant signal. Vf is nothing but beta into V naught. So from that we require only V naught, means V naught equal to A into VE, where A is the amplification factor, VE is nothing but combination of VE plus Vs plus Vf, that you can substitute it here. And next from this V naught equal to A into VE. So from overall expression I got the amplification factor equal to V naught by Vs, that is A by 1 minus A beta. This is the loop gain. So coming to here, transfer function, Ts equal to amplification factor into feedback factor. So that is As into Bf. So from this standard equation, AF of S equal to As by 1 minus Ts. So from this I require Ts means, so this one. So here it's S means is a Laplace domain. So we can convert that Laplace domain into the frequency domain. Let you substituting S by j omega. Then we can replace S by j omega. You will get a of j omega equal to A of j omega minus T of 1 minus T of j omega. From this expression, we will get the transfer function T of j omega. T of j omega is nothing but A of j omega into beta of j omega in terms of frequencies. This is in terms of S domain. So specifically we can represent the frequency is f naught. So we can represent omega by omega naught. So from this T of j omega naught equal to A of j omega naught into beta of j omega naught equal to 1. So from this amplification factor AF is equals to A of j omega divided by 1 minus A into j omega naught into beta t, beta into j omega t. So these two values becomes 1. So that is the conditions of Boxon criteria. So this and all are frequency responses. Till we have seen the frequency responses. And see the Boxon criteria for another way. So this is also studying of another way. So in terms of AF by 1 minus AF into beta F is the standard equation from the loop. AF into beta F equal to 1. So practical design consideration as well as the basic principles of oscillation. The feedback oscillator is widely used in a generator as sine wave signals. The positive feedback arranges the maintains the oscillations. The feedback gain must be kept unity. Keep the output from distorting. See, this is the input phase. Those all the signals are in phase. See, input VF is the input phase, V0 is the input phase, same phase, as well as the feedback is also a same phase. The feedback output signal also same phase. This is going to be adding here. Obviously, signal going to be increase its strength. So when the signal going to be increase strength means obviously it will work as a amplifier. So RC phase shift oscillator, we have a Wien bridge oscillator and phase shift oscillator. So Wien bridge oscillator, we have a combination of all and C. So this is the tank 1, this is the tank 2, this is the tank 1, this is the tank 2. So which already we have seen in our last class. So here also, so Z1 and Z2. So this is the analysis part of Wien bridge oscillator, Z1 plus Z2. So here you can represent it ZP as well as the ZS. ZP is R plus. So after transformation, so after applying the transformation on the tank, so this is the one tank and this is the ZS and ZP. So whenever you are applying the transformation on ZS, we will find the mathematical expression is like this. And whenever we are applying the transformation on ZP, we will have the transformation like this. So we know that the transformation of a low feedback amplifier, that is 1 plus RF by R2 by R1 into transfer function. So from this we can represent S by j omega. So at every state of S we can replace by j omega. We will get this kind of expression. And finally omega naught equal to 1 by RC, that is the angular frequency for Wien bridge oscillator. Next we will see the another way of analysis of Wien bridge oscillator. So instead of the this is the non-inverting amplifier in a IC. So gain is non-inverting amplifier gain is 1 plus R2 by R1. This is the gain point or response of a non-inverting amplifier is 1 plus R2 by R1, that is the standard formula. So into a feedback loop tank, there are two tanks available. One is the ZS, second one is the ZP is going to be multiplied with my value. And this is the sample waveform of Wien bridge oscillator. So expression for the Wien bridge oscillator. So as well as this one is the RC phase shift oscillator. So we have a 3 stages of phase shifting, V1, V2 and V3. So that is here the every phase, every time it is going to be shifting of 60 degrees phase shift. Finally, I have got the response as 180 degree phase shift. So this is a general phase shift diagram. So this one is the RC one tank, RC is another tank, RC is third tank. Each and every tank it will provide 60 degree phase shift. The fundamental frequency for RC phase shift oscillator is 1 by 2 pi root 6 into RC. So this is the concept. Up to here we have discussed in last class, and today we will see the LC oscillators. So transistors and inductors, the user transistors and LC tuned circuits are a crystal in their feedback networks. So the hundreds of kilohertz and hundreds of megahertz frequency ranges. So whenever the frequency range is required in between the kilohertz to the megahertz, then the oscillator LC type of oscillators can be preferable. Example for a LC oscillators are Colpitts oscillator as well as the Hartley oscillator and the crystal oscillator. See here, Colpitts oscillator. So here we are using the JFET. So for this way, I am going to utilizing one tank. This tank is combination of two capacitors and one inductor is going to be say series manner. See the Colpitts oscillator as type of oscillator uses as LC circuit as a feedback loop. So already we know that the amplifier oscillator is nothing but which contain the feedback loop. So in the feedback loop we are consisting one path. So in that path we are having a two capacitors and one inductor is going to be series connection. Sir చెప్పండి చూడలేదు సార్ నేను ఇంకా చూడలేదు సార్ నేను ఒకసారి చూస్తాను చూసి ఫోన్ చేస్తాను ఓకే సార్ నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను క్లాస్ అయిన తర్వాత ఫోన్ చేస్తాను సార్ బాయ్. The Colpitts oscillator is the tank circuit which consisting of combination of L and C. So here I am going to utilizing two capacitors, namely C1 and C2, and one inductor is going to be adding with the capacitors. And this is the tank circuit, or this is the feedback tank circuit which I am going to using in a Colpitts oscillator. The feedback network is made up of with a tapped capacitors, that is a C2 and C1, and an inductor is L1. And the output of the voltage across the C1 can be feedback voltage is developed across the C2. The output voltage is developed across the C1 and the feedback voltage is developed across the C2. So because of this is the response of the transistor, this response is going to be applied as a C1 capacitor. So that is what the output of the feedback output can be represented at the C1, and feedback output is represented at C1 and feedback voltage can be represented at C2. So these after applying the KCL at the output side, so we have this kind of expression. So VI by V0 by, so this is the V0 is here, V0 divided by so you just once again go through for this expression. You will find based on this loop, so we are going to applying the KCL, so then we will get this kind of expression. So from this we require only voltage divider producing VGS is equal to 1 by SC divided by 1 by SC2 plus SL. So from the 1 and 2 equation we will get the third equation. The assume that the oscillations has a started at V0 equal to V0 is not equal to 0. So this is the expression. So for this expression in terms of in a Laplacian form, so we want to analyze in terms of the frequency domain. We want to represent L by j omega or omega. So this is the let S equal to j omega. We will have this kind of expression finally. So this is the angular frequency for Colpitts oscillator, that is 1 divided by under the square root of L into C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. And next is the Hartley oscillator. The Hartley oscillator, we can use the two inductors and only one capacitor. Two inductors in a parallel way and one capacitor is going to be attached with my tank. The Hartley oscillator is almost identical to the Colpitts oscillator. The primary difference, that is the feedback network of Hartley oscillator uses the tapped inductors. So but in a Hartley oscillator we are going to using the tapped inductors, but Colpitts oscillator we are going to using tapped capacitors. So that only the difference here. The angular frequency of the oscillator is 1 divided by root of L1 plus L2 into C. So next one is the crystal oscillator. The most communication and digital application requires the use of the oscillator, so with extremely stable output. The crystal oscillator are invented to overcome the output fluctuations. So because of nowadays everywhere we are going to using crystal oscillator as a preferable one because of the stability is high compared to all Hartley and Colpitts oscillator. Crystal oscillator stability is high. The crystals used as electronic applications consisting of quartz wafer held between the two metal plates. The quartz wafer held between the two metal plates and housed in a packaging. And this is the packaging. This is the metal plate. So it pads metal plate between the two plates, and this can be enveloped with my metal. The quasi crystal made up of an oscillator SiO2 and exhibits an property of piezoelectric. I think you do not have the syllabus for crystal oscillator. We have LC and RC oscillators only. And these are the characteristics of the crystal oscillator. The RLC is a CM. So in such a way, we are going to frame a tank inside the crystal oscillator. The crystal oscillator frequency F0 is equals to 1 by 2 pi root of LC. And one more oscillator unijunction